Geography is packed with astonishing facts that make our world endlessly fascinating. Prepare to uncover the hidden geographical wonders that redefine our understanding of Earth. From gravity-defying hills to ancient cities lost beneath the waves. These captivating insights are perfect for a relaxing journey, so get comfy and let the wonders of the world gently lull you to sleep. Denmark is so flat, even a pancake might tell it to rise. With no true mountains, its highest point is a mere 170 meters, shorter than the Eiffel Tower. It's perfect for peaceful cycling, completely free from any altitude sickness worries. In Panama, thanks to its unique shaped geography, you can witness the sun rise over the Pacific Ocean and set over the Atlantic, all without extensive travel. This rare phenomenon offers a sunrise and sunset experience as unique as finding a unicorn at a coffee shop. Lake Titicaca is the world's highest navigable lake, situated at an astonishing 3,812 meters above sea level. That's equivalent to nearly 9 Empire State Buildings stacked up. If you fancy boating among the clouds, Lake Titicaca is your ultimate high-altitude adventure spot. The oldest known world map, the Imago Mundi, is a 2,500-year-old clay tablet originating from Babylon. This ancient map boldly placed Babylon at the center of the universe, long before Copernicus shifted our cosmic perspective in the 16th century. It's like an Indiana Jones treasure map, minus the rolling boulders. Mother Nature has been diligently building the Himalayas for 50 million years. Formed by the colossal collision of the Indian and Eurasian plates, this majestic range still rises by approximately 5 millimeters each year. It truly is the world's slowest, yet grandest, skyscraper project. Ever wanted to drive without fuel? Head to Magnetic Hill in Leh, India, where cars mysteriously appear to move uphill on their own. It's Mother Nature's magic trick, an optical illusion that still provides a fun, gravity-defying experience. In South America, Paraguay and Bolivia uniquely stand out as the continent's only landlocked countries. While they may lack beaches, they more than make up for it with rich cultures, stunning landscapes, and undeniable charm. Driving across the contiguous United States is nothing compared to the Sahara Desert, which is larger than the entire contiguous U.S. This colossal desert spans approximately 32 million square kilometers, and continues to grow by about 48 kilometers each year. It's truly a vast, expanding sea of sand. Want to visit the end of the world? Ushuaia, in Argentina, holds the title of the southernmost city on Earth, remote and breathtaking. It truly feels like a place where you might just fall off the map. The Caspian Sea, the world's largest inland body of water, spans an impressive 370,368 square kilometers, roughly the size of Japan. It's salty like an ocean, but technically a lake, boasting its own horizon. This geographic overachiever blurs the lines and keeps us guessing. Did you know that Jamaica's flag is truly one of a kind? It's the only national flag in the world that doesn't feature the colors red, white, or blue. Instead, Jamaica opted for vibrant green, black, and gold, a design as bold, unique, and full of life as the island itself. Live on the edge of the Pacific Ring of Fire, home to 75% of the world's volcanoes. With over 450 fiery peaks, it's Mother Nature's ultimate fireworks display. If you want to see a volcano in action, this is the place. Just remember to bring heat-resistant boots. Want to visit a ghost town? Check out Kayaköy, Turkey. Abandoned in the 1920s after a population exchange, this village is now a haunting historical site. Wander through its deserted streets and crumbling buildings to experience a real-life time capsule. Spooky, yet utterly fascinating. Dream of a peaceful escape. Supai, Arizona. Deep in the Grand Canyon, is one of the most remote communities in the U.S. Accessible only by foot, mule, or helicopter, it even offers mail delivered by mules, with the breathtaking beauty of the canyon as your backyard. New Zealand isn't just about stunning landscapes and friendly kiwis, it's also home to active volcanoes. From the bubbling White Island to the majestic Mount Ruapehu, these fiery giants are always ready to put on a show. Sausage heaven. That's Germany, boasting over 1,500 types. From the classic bratwurst to the adventurous currywurst, there's a sausage for every taste. Pair them with a cold one, and it's no wonder Germans love their beer. Cheers to sausage paradise. Australia isn't just about stunning beaches and lurking dangers. It's also the driest inhabited continent, with 70% of its land being arid or semi-arid. It's like a giant sun-baked oven. Yet despite this, it boasts unique and incredibly diverse ecosystems. A dry land with a vibrant spirit. Hudson Bay in Canada is so massive, it actually has its own gravitational pull. This colossal body of water causes a noticeable dip in the Earth's crust beneath it. Want to feel lighter after that extra burger? Head to Hudson Bay, Mother Nature's heavyweight champion. Belize's flag is the only national flag depicting human beings. It features two figures, a man of African descent and a man of European descent, beautifully celebrating diversity and unity. If only every country embraced diversity like Belize, the world would indeed be a better place. Norway's coastline is so twisty, it could wrap around the Earth 2.5 times. With its stunning fjords and jagged shores, it stretches over an incredible 101,388 kilometers. Wander Norway's shores, and you're in for the world's most scenic, never-ending adventure. Hashima Island, Japan, feels like a dystopian film set. Once a bustling coal mining facility, it was abandoned in the 1970s. Now, with its eerie, desolate buildings and haunting landscapes, it even starred in a James Bond movie. In northern Australia, you might spot the rare morning glory cloud, a giant, tubular cloud stretching across the sky. It's like Mother Nature's sky roller coaster, a stunning and rare display. Catching one is truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Kawah Ijen volcano in Indonesia channels its inner rock star with dazzling blue flames. Sulfuric gases combust at high temperatures, creating a stunning night-light show. Just remember, those blue flames are incredibly hot, so admire this spectacle from a safe distance. Brazil is the largest coffee producer in the world, making about 1/3 of the global coffee supply, enough to fill 57 Olympic-sized swimming pools daily. Next time you sip your brew, remember to thank Brazil, the reigning king of caffeine. Would you prefer to travel from Alaska to Florida, or from New York to London? The distance between Alaska's northernmost point and Florida's southernmost is actually greater than the distance from New York to London. Traveling within the USA can truly feel like crossing continents, from icy Alaska to sunny Florida. Alaska is larger than the combined area of the 22 smallest U.S. states, yet it has fewer people than San Francisco. It's a vast wilderness, with more moose than people, perfect for solitude lovers and those seeking stunning natural beauty. Mount Street. Helen's 1,980 eruption was so powerful it reduced the mountain's height by 396 meters, producing enough ash to bury Manhattan 9 meters deep. This colossal blast reshaped the landscape, showcasing Mother Nature's explosive power. Iceland is the only place where you can stand between two continents. At Thingvellir, straddling the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates, you can literally place one foot in North America and the other in Europe. How awesome is that? Pripyat, Ukraine, abandoned after the 1986 Chernobyl disaster, offers a haunting glimpse into the past. Walking its ghostly streets feels like stepping into a post-apocalyptic movie. This eerie, radioactive ghost town tells the story of a thriving city brought to its knees by human error. Asia boasts over 2,300 languages, the most of any continent. It's a linguistic buffet featuring Mandarin, Hindi, and countless dialects. For language enthusiasts, Asia is a true treasure trove and the ultimate playground. New Zealand's national bird is the quirky, flightless kiwi. So beloved, New Zealanders themselves are often called Kiwis too. With tiny wings and a long beak, the kiwi may not fly, but it certainly soars in the hearts of New Zealanders. Imagine a clock ticking for over 600 years. In Prague, the world's oldest functioning astronomical clock has been keeping time since 1410. This medieval marvel fascinates with its intricate mechanisms. Standing before it, you can almost hear history echoing through its gears. The Rock of Gibraltar is home to Europe's only wild monkeys, the Barbary macaques. These cheeky primates add a touch of jungle flair to the rugged landscape, always ready to swipe a snack from unsuspecting tourists. La Rinconada in the Peruvian Andes is the world's highest permanent settlement. At dizzying altitudes, it's like living on top of the world. Known for gold mining and harsh conditions, it's a challenge not for the faint-hearted. Legends say Lord Krishna founded the underwater city of Dwarka. Once thought a myth, recent underwater discoveries off Gujarat, India, reveal remnants of a city dating back to 1,500 BCE. These findings suggest a thriving metropolis that mysteriously sank. Is Dwarka real, or just another mythical city? The Mississippi River is so long it could stretch across the U.S. nearly 3 times. As North America's second longest river, it winds through diverse landscapes and countless communities, acting like Mother Nature's superhighway, weaving its colossal thread through the continent. Imagine driving on North America's only public road crossing the Arctic Circle. Canada's Dempster Highway is a remote, rugged route offering an epic journey through breathtaking, untamed landscapes. Bangladesh is home to the world's largest river delta, the Ganges-Brahmaputra Delta. Almost as large as England, this lush region is where 2 mighty rivers converge before flowing into the Bay of Bengal. Bolivia holds the record with 37 official languages, the most in the world. From Spanish to Quechua, Aymara, and Guarani, along with many indigenous tongues, it's a vibrant melting pot of cultures and dialects, a true linguistic symphony. Botswana boasts the largest gathering of African elephants in the world. Home to the highest concentration of these majestic giants, Botswana is truly the land of giants, where elephants roam in impressive numbers, seen a tide as high as 16 meters. Head to Canada's Bay of Fundy, where water levels rise and fall by an astonishing 16 meters, the height of a 5-story building. It's like those giant waves in Interstellar, terrifying yet breathtaking. Think the Grand Canyon is big. Yellowstone's supervolcano has enough magma to fill it 11 times over. This colossal underground cauldron is a true magma monster, lurking beneath one of America's most beautiful national parks. Imagine creating an atlas without Google Maps. Around 150 CE, Claudius Ptolemy did just that with Times Geographia, a groundbreaking work compiling the Roman Empire's geographical knowledge. With maps and coordinates for over 8,000 locations, it was the ultimate travel guide of its time. Meet Earth's ancient timekeepers, the Acasta Gneiss in northwestern Canada, dating back 4.03 billion years. These ancient rocks have witnessed the birth of continents and the evolution of life, acting as Earth's timekeepers from a time long before dinosaurs. Before 1947, The term India referred to a vast region encompassing present-day India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and Nepal. Imagine one nation covering such diverse areas, a truly immense geographical entity. Imagine a country without native trees. Welcome to Greenland. This vast, icy land has no native trees. Despite its name, Greenland is far more about glaciers and icebergs than lush greenery. Greenland has over 50 words for ice. From soft, powdery snow to hard glacial ice, the Greenlandic language captures every nuance. This unique vocabulary reflects the deep connection the people of Greenland have with their frozen environment. Greenland may have many words for ice, but Scotland takes the cake with 421 words for snow. From fleal for rain-like drizzle to fidden for swirling flakes and spitters for light snowfall, the Scottish language covers every imaginable type. Maine is the only U.S. state with a one-syllable name. While others have names with multiple beats, Maine keeps it short and sweet, just like the state itself, straightforward, charming, and easy to love. Kolmanskop, Namibia, was once a bustling diamond mining town, but has been abandoned since the 1950s. Now reclaimed by desert sands, exploring Kolmanskop feels like wandering through a surreal, sandy museum. Genghis Khan's Mongol Empire was the largest contiguous land empire in history, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea. Imagine controlling a landmass so vast it spanned 2 continents. If it were still a single country, our geography textbooks would look very different. Discovered in an ancient Greek shipwreck, the Antikythera mechanism is an analog computer dating from around 100 BCE. This sophisticated device predicted astronomical positions and eclipses. Imagine having a gadget over 2,000 years ago that could map the stars and forecast eclipses. Rama Setu, or Adam's Bridge, is a chain of limestone shoals connecting India's Pamban Island to Sri Lanka's Mannar Island. Believed to be built by Lord Rama's army in the Ramayana, it beautifully blends myth and reality. Satellite imagery and scientific studies spark ongoing debates, making it both a geological and mythological marvel. Talk about being 2 things at once. Ever dreamed of floating through a galaxy? Head to New Zealand's Waitomo glowworm caves. Drift along an underground river and look up to see thousands of glowworms lighting up the ceilings like twinkling stars. It's a breathtaking, starry wonderland. Italy is the only place in Europe with active volcanoes: Mount Etna, Stromboli, and Mount Vesuvius. Mount Etna, the tallest, is almost always bubbling. Stromboli is famously known as the lighthouse of the Mediterranean, and Vesuvius last erupted in 1944. In 79 CE, Mount Vesuvius erupted, burying Pompeii under volcanic ash. This disaster preserved the city in incredible detail. Today, walking through Pompeii is like hitting the ultimate rewind button, revealing ancient Roman streets, homes, and even bakeries with loaves of bread still in the oven. It's a fascinating glimpse into life almost 2,000 years ago, all thanks to one explosive day. Did you know there's a 20th century Pompeii? Plymouth, the capital of Montserrat, was abandoned after a volcanic eruption in the 1990s, buried it in ash, much like its ancient counterpart. It truly is a city frozen in time. In Kandy, Sri Lanka, one of Buddha's teeth is housed in the Temple of the Tooth. Every summer, the city celebrates with Esala Perahera, a grand festival honoring the sacred relic, a centuries-old dental checkup with incredible fanfare. Antarctica holds 60% of the world's fresh water in its ice sheets. If all that ice melted, global sea levels would rise by a staggering 58 meters. That's like stacking 19 double-decker buses. In southeastern Turkey, Göbekli Tepe is an ancient marvel, around 11,000 to 12,000 years old. It predates Stonehenge by 6,000 years and the pyramids by 7,000. This ancient site showcases early human ingenuity and highlights Turkey's rich historical landscape. In Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, cenotes are natural sinkholes filled with crystal-clear water. These luxury pools were sacred to the ancient Maya and are part of an extensive underground river network. Exploring a cenote combines beauty, history, and geography. Truly an ultimate adventure. The Arctic Circle, at 66, 5 degrees north latitude, is the land of the midnight Sunday. It experiences at least one day of 2 4-hour daylight in summer and total darkness in winter. Imagine 24 hours of daylight to explore, or weeks of polar night, Mother Nature's version of an all-nighter or snooze button. Some lunar rocks have made their way to Earth as meteorites, like the Allen Hills 81005, found in Antarctica in 1982. It's the moon's way of sending us souvenirs, giving scientists a direct link to study its geology without ever needing a rocket ship. Mars sends souvenirs too. The oldest known Martian meteorite, ALH 84001, found in Antarctica in 1984, is about 4.1 billion years old. In 1996, it made headlines for possibly containing ancient Martian microbial life. Who needs a rocket to get a piece of Mars? The shortest distance between the U.S. and Russia is at the Bering Strait, between Little Diomede Island in Alaska and Big Diomede Island in Russia, at just 8 kilometers. On a clear day, you could almost wave to your Russian neighbors from Alaska. Alexander the Great's empire spanned 3 continents, Europe, Asia, and Africa, by the age of 30. Stretching from Greece to Egypt and the Indus River, his conquests profoundly shaped history and geography. While most of us are still figuring out our coffee orders, he was busy conquering the world. Talk about overachieving. Laos is the most bombed country in the world, with over 2 million tons of bombs dropped during the Vietnam War's secret war. That's more than what was dropped on Germany and Japan in World War II combined. Sadly, Laos still deals with unexploded ordnance today. In Greenland's Ittoqqortoormiut, one of the most isolated towns on Earth, traditional hunting and fishing still thrive. Embrace Arctic serenity with breathtaking landscapes and a few polar bears for company. For an escape from the hustle and bustle, Ittoqqortoormiut is the ultimate getaway. In Death Valley, the mysterious sailing stones move across the dry lake bed, leaving long tracks behind. Scientists believe a unique combination of ice, wind, and water causes this eerie phenomenon. It's Mother Nature's magic trick, but don't expect the rocks to start talking anytime soon. Bodie, California, peaked in the late 1800s as a gold rush town and is now a well-preserved ghost town. Once bustling with miners, it's now a fascinating snapshot of history. Visit to step into an old Western movie. Cowboy hat optional. In Puerto Rico, bioluminescent bays glow with microorganisms that light up the water. Swimming here feels like diving into a sea of stars. Mother Nature's own nightlight is an absolutely mesmerizing experience. The Danube River flows through 10 countries, more than any other river. From Germany to Romania, it winds through diverse cultures and landscapes. It's like the longest, most scenic road trip, but with water. Imagine floating along and collecting passport stamps from 10 countries. On North Sentinel Island in the Andaman Islands, the Sentinelese people live completely cut off from modern civilization. This uncontacted tribe remains a living time capsule. Their dense forests and remote location ensure their seclusion. They've perfected no trespassing long before it was cool. Created in 1513 by Ottoman Admiral Piri Reis, this ancient map features a mysterious landmass at its southern end. Some believe it depicts Antarctica, though the continent wasn't officially discovered until 1820. This puzzle has long intrigued historians, suggesting early explorers knew more about our world than we thought. Wellington, New Zealand's capital, is the world's windiest city, with gusts averaging 35 kilometers per hour. Perfect hair days. Forget about it. In Wyoming, cattle actually outnumber people by more than 2 to 1. With its wide open spaces and sprawling ranches, it's true cattle country. If you visit, expect to see more cows than humans. Atlantis, the fabled city described by Plato, was supposedly a powerful civilization that vanished into the ocean. Although its existence is debated, the legend has sparked endless theories and expeditions. The search for Atlantis continues to intrigue geographers and explorers alike. Australia is a beach lover's paradise, with over 10,000 beaches to explore. You could visit a new beach every day for 27 years and still not see them all. Back in 240 BCE, the Greek mathematician Eratosthenes calculated Earth's circumference using just simple geometry and sun observations. With a stick, a well, and some clever math, he proved you don't need modern tech for groundbreaking discoveries. Eternal flames are natural gas seeps that have been burning for centuries. Check out Eternal Flame Falls in New York, where a flame flickers behind a waterfall, or Yenertash in Turkey, with its flames lighting up rocky hillsides. These are Mother Nature's everlasting campfires. The Trans-Canada Highway stretches about 7,821 kilometers from the Atlantic to the Pacific, making it one of the world's longest highways. That's longer than a round trip from Los Angeles to New York. The Silk Road was a 6,400-kilometer ancient trade route linking east and west. It was like the world's first international freeway, with camels instead of cars and bustling markets replacing toll booths. Once, all our continents were joined in a mega landmass called Pangaea, existing from about 335 to 175 million years ago. Picture Earth as one giant jigsaw puzzle that slowly drifted apart. It's Mother Nature's epic game of continental drift. Peru has the highest percentage of left-handed people in the world. It's a land where lefties reign supreme, from writing to dining. Centralia, Pennsylvania, is on fire, literally. Since 1962, an underground coal mine fire has been burning beneath the town, sending smoke through cracks in the ground. It's like living on a slow-burning volcano. Imagine a place so isolated that you could know everyone's name by the end of the week. Pitcairn Island is a tiny Pacific gem with a population so small it feels like a living history book. Home to the descendants of the HMS Bounty mutineers who settled there after the mutiny in 1789, Pitcairn is the ultimate castaway story with a rich legacy. Here's a fun fact. The Appalachian Mountains are over 480 million years old. That's like having a grandpa mountain compared to the Himalayas, which are just 50 million years young. The Appalachians are truly the wise old sages of the mountain world. Did you know the Netherlands is the world's top flower exporter? Despite its small size, this country is a floral giant, a true blossoming success story. Gabon is a gorilla paradise. This Central African gem hosts around 10% of the world's gorillas. With its lush rainforests and strong wildlife protection, Gabon is your go-to spot for a close encounter with these magnificent creatures. Ever wondered how vast the U.S. really is? The longest stretch within the contiguous states is from Maine's West Quoddy Head to California's Point Arena. But add U.S. territories, and the distance from Hawaii's outermost coral atoll to Florida's Elliott Key is a staggering 9,511 kilometers. Fun fact, it's actually shorter to fly from Maine to western Greenland, just 3,210 kilometers, than to cross the entire contiguous U.S. from coast to coast. Next time you plan a trip, remember these extremes. Spain's rich culture is legendary, but Argentina is the real heavyweight when it comes to land area among Spanish-speaking countries. At about 277 million square kilometers, Argentina dwarfs Spain's 505,000 square kilometers. You could fit Spain into Argentina roughly 5.5 times. Curious about ancient marvels that made everyone go, wow. Imagine Egypt's Great Pyramid towering over the Sahara, seemingly shouting, "Look at me." The Hanging Gardens of Babylon were a desert oasis with greenery reaching for the skies. Greece's statue of Zeus was so huge it gave neck cramps just from looking up, while the Colossus of Rhodes served as a giant sailor's welcome, and the Lighthouse of Alexandria was the ancient GPS guiding ships safely. These wonders weren't just impressive, they were grand statements of their time. Nepal is the heavyweight champion of mountains, home to 8 of the world's 10 tallest peaks, including the superstar Mount Everest. It's Mother Nature's playground. From Kanchenjunga to Lhotse, Nepal's peaks invite adventurous climbers to reach new heights. China reigns supreme in rice production. With vast fields and expert farming, it not only meets its own needs, but also dominates the global rice market. So next time you enjoy a bowl of rice, remember China's fields have likely contributed to your meal. Welcome to Utqiagvik, Alaska, formerly known as Barrow, one of the northernmost towns on Earth. Here, winter stretches on endlessly, and the sun takes a break for 65 days. Imagine living in a giant freezer. On the plus side, your ice cream will never melt. Betsy Ross is celebrated for supposedly designing the first American flag. But here's a twist. The story didn't surface until 1870, almost a century later. It was her grandson, William Canby, who shared the tale. So the origins of the flag's design remain a bit mysterious. India is a linguistic extravaganza, with over 1,600 languages spoken. It's even more fascinating with 22 official languages from just 4 families: Indo-European, Dravidian, Tibeto-Burman, and Austroasiatic. Traveling through India, you'd hear a new language almost every few miles, showcasing its vibrant cultural diversity. Sri Lanka's lion flag is a true relic of history, dating back to around 486 BCE, when King Vijaya arrived with a roaring lion banner. Although it's been updated over time, that proud lion has remained a symbol of Sri Lanka's royal heritage for centuries. Think slavery is a thing of the past. Mauritania was the last country to abolish it, finally doing so in 1981. Yes, just a few decades ago. It's a stark reminder that some injustices persist longer than we'd hope. Meet the Jaya Sri Maha Bodhi in Anuradhapura, Sri Lanka, a tree with a history of over 2,300 years. Planted in 288 BCE, it's the oldest intentionally planted tree in the world and a direct descendant of the Bodhi tree where Buddha attained enlightenment. A living relic truly worth a visit. As we wrap up, we hope these 100 geography facts have both relaxed and intrigued you. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, share, and subscribe to State Lines for more captivating insights into our incredible world. Sweet dreams.